this is the most annoying part because then. Hi everybody, welcome again. Here with Justin Bryce, National Delegate for Oregon, Congressional District 4. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Just talk about our day. Wow. Day one of the Democratic National Convention, and what a day it was. I was out with the protesters, watched members from Democracy Spring, unfortunately getting arrested. They did a sit-in, very peaceful protest. I joined thousands of others who were just protesting the wrongdoings of the DNC, and unfortunately, they don't seem to think it's a problem. Yet, I'm hoping our voices were heard. Justin, so what happened today? What was your experience like?
Today, the Bernie Sanders campaign hosted two events. One was about Medicare for All. The other one was about the TPP and fair trade. I came in a little bit late on the Medicare for All, but sat down with the Oregon delegates. The room started filling up. It was in the ballroom of the Philadelphia Convention Center. And saw Jim Hightower, got to meet him. Shailene Woodley was there as well. Senator Merkley spoke against the TPP. Very good speakers. Larry Cohen was there as well from the communication workers. And then they had us all leave the room because Senator Sanders was coming in, and they had let other people into those workshops. We were down on the floor of this big atrium, and the ballroom was upstairs, and we'd fly in, and they were like freaking out, and so we did a mic check and like explained what was going on. It was all good. And then we went up and got seats, and then Killer Mike came on first, and I can't remember who else.
I saw a picture of John Knight with Killer Mike. It was Matt. Sorry,
Matt Keating. Yeah, I actually saw that on the bus.
I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm really tired and my voice is completely shot.
No, we appreciate everything you did today. I mean, that's obviously you were a bit vocal. That's
yeah. So Bernie came and spoke to the delegates, and he was giving his speech. It was good. Political revolution. We've done so much. This is like stay involved in everything. And then he should have gone about it a little differently, because then he just jumped in and said, "We need to support Clinton," and people were like, "No!" Like people were screaming. People were crying. There was emotions. The whole range of emotions. And yeah, it was interesting, just witnessing what was going on and everything, and my own emotions. You know, it's kind of how it is right now. And
so, do you think Bernie has a long-term agenda? I mean, he obviously must. He's been fighting for us for 30 years, 30 plus years actually, and not just for political gain. So that obviously has nothing to do with it. So what are your thoughts? Do you think there's a long-term game plan there? And,
Yeah.
And obviously he must know what he's talking about. I mean, he's obviously not selling out me. It's not like the DNC magically came up with this thing that they could hold over Bernie's head to be like, that'll win him over.
No, not at all. No, and they're going to have to do a lot more to win us over.
That's right.
Let's see, in answer to your question, the long game, yeah, Bernie is telling people to get involved politically, run for school board, run for party. So we do need to, stay determined and dig in and keep pushing. And so yeah, Bernie gave his speech before the convention, and then after that we had to go out, and we were waiting in 100-degree temperature, crazy humidity, waiting for buses to show up, and finally they showed up after we had to have been out there for a half hour at least, if not longer, and hopped on the bus, and they took us to the Wells Fargo Center, went through security. Let's see, got in, and we wanted to get food, and there was a lot of confusion about if food was allowed in, if after they started the convention, if we would be allowed to even leave, and just a lot of confusion. And let's see, we saw Cenk Uygur again from the Young Turks. Saw a bunch of
So
people.
honestly, it sounds like the Democratic Party could use a little bit of organization.
Yeah,
I know there's been
there
a lot
was-
of frustration with these schedules changing constantly, almost hour by hour.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that the food vendors there were only like a handful, and there was like thousands of us, so that was frustrating. Um, let's see, and so yeah, a lot of people came and there's a notification that keeps popping on the screen. That's why Charles keeps pointing at the
Sorry
screen.
about that.
And yeah, it's been a long day and emotionally draining because everyone's lining up behind Hillary, and it's just with these new email releases and everything, it just proves the point that they've been in collusion this whole time.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps telling us, oh well, this is democracy. She's got the more votes, and it's like, but the whole thing.
This is definitely not a democratic process.
Yeah, it was not done democratically.
So it sounds like, I mean, as Bernie said all along, I mean, this is just the beginning of the political revolution.
It is.
And I think it's the clear message is get involved. You know,
Totally.
there are local offices all across the nation that need to be filled, and this is our time. Reach out to your local offices and just ask questions and